Welcome back, fellow foolish mortals, to the most foolish channel on the internet. So today I'll be doing drag glam looks inspired by my t-shirts. I'm going to show you actually how to do the looks, kind of a tutorial thing. It's like Disney banding with drag with your eyes. There we go. I hope you enjoy. So today I have literally zero makeup on at the moment. If you'd have told me that I would be sat in front of a camera like last year with zero makeup on, then I would have been like, oh, you're lying. So this is my face, this is why I look tired, this is why I look like a child. I have got some breakouts, unfortunately, but that's because I used some face wash that was apparently kind of sensitive skin, but obviously it wasn't. I have like no plan in my brain about what I'm doing, but we'll see what I come up with. My first step is primer, obviously, so there you go. Never used it, so we'll see. I cut my nails and now I can't open it. Aha, primer oil with gold flakes. I don't know why you need gold flakes in a primer, but added luxury, I guess. Are you supposed to use like a beauty blend to blend this in? Because usually I just get the cream. I just use my fingers, I'll rub it in, I don't care. I don't know how much I need. Just full on like gold flake just on my forehead. And do I like rub that in? It smells okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to rub this in with my finger. Shiny. That's very wet, okay. I might have to let that dry for a bit. Here I've left like a couple of minutes. I got 2 full coverage foundations. I don't know which one to use because I'm really pale. I don't know whether to go for very fair pink undertones or very fair neutral. I think I have pink undertones. I mean, this light I put it like I've got yellow undertones, but I am more pinky. I'll go for just very fair without the undertones. Let's see. I don't want to put it straight on my face. Maybe I just put it on my hand first. Okay. That's alright. It's kind of my skin tone, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to get the beauty blender out of the bowl. It's cute, look at that. It's a rabbit. That's what that looks like. Of course, it's not a rabbit in real life, it's a beauty blender. Oh, I meant to wet my beauty blender, wouldn't I? I'll do that now. That's where you get the bounce. Okay. I thought it felt weird. Ah, that's better. You get more of like a bounce if you have a damp sponge other than a dry one. Then the sponge doesn't like absorb all the product. I really feel like I know what I'm doing today. I really don't. Okay, so I feel really wet now, so that's great. I just feel really wet. So I got this concealer. Open that up. Conceal and define. Okay, let's see what this is. Like a wand. I'm gonna just pat that in for like highlight. Remember when concealer lips were a thing? I'm bringing that back. Ew. I'm basically putting concealer where I kind of want the light to hit rather than using it as like coverage. The reason I'm just doing like little bits here is because I have like a dip in my forehead where like light naturally catches. So you saw this before. This one, I didn't buy any new one because I have this. And baking's not for everyone either. A generous amount. You can get like baking powders with like colours to them as well, because I'm like so pale. I don't care about having white. It's like a good tip for like people on stage rather than like everyday looks. I just feel like a bit of baking before going on like a night out if you're going to be in the dark, or like you're going to be on stage, and fair enough because the light is like artificial and stuff, it's going to hit you and bounce and blow in the right places, but out in real life it looks very clayey and gross, I guess. I'm going to use my NYX palette just for definition and stuff. And then this looks like a bronzer colour. I'm just holding it like, or lightly laying into here. I'm not a professional makeup artist, but like I do enjoy playing with makeup. So I've been watching makeup tutorials literally since since YouTube was a thing. So I have quite like a round, heart-shapey type face. So I'm just trying to like make sure that like it's more defined for my villainous looks, because obviously they have more like bone structure. And then I use this like pinky one. Just on in my nose as well. Because that's the thing now, it's cute to have like a Rudolph nose. Okay, so this is the exciting bit. I don't know if you recognise this. Vicky Tutorials came out with a palette, like a good one. Look at that. And she obviously designed it with like her like cutesy and dark side. I'm really excited to play. And just look at those designs. And this. Oh, the plastic's going to fall out. Let that go. Ooh. How pretty is it? Oh, look at it. I'm so excited. I've been literally watching Nikki tutorials since like 10 years, now maybe more. A long time. I don't even know where to start. So the first one I want to do is the Evil Queen from Snow White. It's kind of like a look inspired by her. Bluey purpley with like the gold and a bit of red. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm so excited. I want to I'm scared to like mess up the palette. But first I want to dive in with Amsterdam. Or Amsterdam! That's what it's called. Just dotting in where I want that shape to go. Oh, it's so pigmented. Oh, it's so pretty. Obviously the Evil Queen in Snow White was like the first ever character to speak in a Disney movie. The first word that any Disney character ever said in any Disney movie was slave. Slave in the magic mirror. Come from the forest place. Through wind and darkness I summon thee. Speak. Let me see thy face. So I think she's quite a cool villain, to be honest. Ooh. Oh yes. So I'm doing that, I'm just getting this big brush and just going over the top of what I've created. Okay, so I think now I'm going to get like, I'll use Slasher, like I love horror movies. I think Slasher looks fun. It's like this aubergine, maroony, eggplanty colour. I forgot to prime my eyes, and not to prime is literally a crime apparently, so if you forgive me. It's still going on like a dream though, so. Oh, that blend though. See, who would have thought as well that by now I would be fluent in Dutch? Because Nikki's Dutch and she always does this like Dutch word of the day, well now she does, at the end of her videos. And I can't remember any of the words at all, except for basic trut. So trut is actually in here. Ooh, yes. Like living my drag fantasy right now. I'm gonna like add red in, so that's Mikai, who's the centre and heart of the palette. So I'm thinking, got like this. Okay, I'm not being funny, but look at these shiny things. I think the way forward is underground for this look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a little bit of concealer and cut my crease. Oh, I could do some redemption as well. Let's see how redemption turns out. It's obviously really fun to play with makeup as well. Even if you're like me and for the most part have no idea what you're doing. Okay, so that's my cut crease done. Oh, that's very pigmented. Oh, hello. You know what, I want a different brush for that. I never know what brushes to use for things. I'm literally just like trash when it comes to brushes. I know the brushes, like, the more dense they are, the more they're gonna like pick up colour and stuff, but this is actually hilarious. I don't know what I'm doing here. It's really pigmented, like seriously, look at that. This is like to obviously represent the Queen's crown, you know? I feel like my brush is literally the exact same colour as Redemption. Are we living our drag fantasy right now, guys? Okay, now I want, what do I want? Underground. Sound of the underground. Okay, my finger. Ooh. So you're the evil queen. She wears like purple on her eyelids, doesn't she? So kind of reppin'. I definitely want this ivy in my inner corner. This just looks like, yes. Oh, what a pop. So I'm going to go with Mikai. She's the red one, the heart of the palette. I think I'm going to take that under as well. And then add a bit of redemption. I've got really big dark circles, so I'm just going to pretend that those are like, you know, makeup. Okay, so I've got the basic like shape and colours in now, so I'm just going to buff it all out. So I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a bit more slasher, just a tiny bit. I'm just going to bring it up into the nose portion. I've got to slim out my nose. Okay, now time for like lashes and brows and eyeliner stuff. Now I'll add a bit of highlighter. And first thing is to take the really pinky one. It's got to be done. Love the Rudolph look recently. I don't bring it down here because I don't want to look like I've got eye bags. So there we have it, the final look for the Evil Queen from Snow White. I'll give you a better close-up now.
To age my voice, an old hag's cackle.
Hello, so I've changed my makeup back to basic. Well, I just took off my eyeshadow basically and my lips. There's a bit of a change of location just because background noise basically, so I've also got my headphones in because hopefully you can pick me up a bit better with my microphone. Okay, so I do apologise for the weird change of location, but here we are, we're carrying on. So next I'm going to be doing a Maleficent eye makeup look. So I'm going to go in with priming my eyes properly because I didn't do that last time. So we're doing a Maleficent look. Everybody seems to love Maleficent, but like I don't consider her my favourite, to be honest with you. Well, this primer really goes a long way, and I think it's because it's an oil-based one. And obviously Maleficent's very angular, so I'm going to try and go for angular stuff. With this palette, which I haven't used yet, it's a bit of a cheaper type palette, but it still looks quite cool, so I'm going to have a go with it. Can't get it open. I cut my nails, and now I don't have nails to open anything. It's just a struggle. It's a struggle. Angelic noises. Okay, cool. What colour, what colour? It's all very exciting when you get a first colour, isn't it? This bright purple here is kind of calling my name a bit. Oh, it's quite a dense one, this. Okay. Stomp that. Oh, okay. So I'm going to scratch that to get it a blur. Just feeling where like my eye socket is, and then just going with that. For Angelina Jolie, when she played Maleficent, she was literally in that chair for 4 hours. 4 whole hours. Can you imagine having your makeup done for like a scene or two for 4 hours? So I think this lilac-y one's quite cute. It's like the sort of lavender thing that like old ladies wear, and it's quite cute. Just going to go over the top of that. Just going to bring that up to where my nose is again. All those costumes, there are like 200 costumes in Maleficent that were like handmade. It's a lot of research. And people don't really probably pay that much attention, but you do know that there's going to be those film buffs that are like, oh wow, I saw this one and then this one again. And you know it would end up on the internet. Like some sort of movie mistakes. I bought this, right? It's called Emerald City, and it's by Kim Chi, who's obviously that amazing Drag Race superstar, who's like, I think she came third, didn't she, in her season? What season was that? But she's cool, I enjoyed her, I remember who she is, so I thought I'd support her. But look at that, look how gorgeous that is. I haven't used this yet, but I want to go on my eye. This. Oh, ooh, ooh. That is so nice. And what I do love about villains is they are like drag queen inspired type thing, you know what I mean? So they are usually
if they're female, they usually look more masculine, like without hair or short hair, and then if they're like male, then they're usually more feminine with like bows in their hair and longer hair. Which I think is quite cool. Also, a trick for cut creases actually is to put on some here and then just go and like look up, and then that's where your cut crease is because it'll stamp. I mean, I have quite hooded eyes, so I just have to go like a little bit higher to show off that colour. Oh, I want this all over my face, honestly. Actually, this is one of my favourite colours in the world. Like, emerald green is literally one of my favourite colours, like, ever to exist. Oh, I'm feeling that dragon vibe. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Go do purple underneath and also green. Right, so if I could start with the green, I might start with you. Making my heart happy. And should I do like this, like, shape that goes, a bit more cat eye, because I feel like that's more like dragon-esque. It's so pigmented as well. I literally am loving it. So I thought I saw a squirrel. I didn't see a squirrel. We have this squirrel now that comes to visit us called Hazel. We called her Hazel because we feed her hazelnuts and she really likes them. And then she's also now brought a friend over, which we've called Heather. But like, I just thought I saw one of them out there, but unfortunately I did not. This is one called Vla. Am I saying that right? I don't know. Ooh. Blends. It blends so nicely. Ooh, making me happy. Okay, so that is so pretty. That's so pretty. That colour again there. Let's go over the top of that. And then under. This is what I used to do a long time ago. I probably wouldn't recommend this to like anyone in the world, but here we go. Eyeshadows. So I think this dries out your lips a lot. Pick a colour. This one. That's how you make your own lipsticks when you're on a budget. Get some eyeliner. And just draw on some eyeliner. I was going to try and do it to represent like Maleficent's horns, but I don't want to look like I've got squiggly eyeliner, you know what I mean, like on purpose. There we go. That's that.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.
Oh no!
Seize that creature!
Okay, so I'm back and I've taken the eye makeup off only, and then I'm going to move on to Ursula. The best. She's the best around. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Pride on my lids. So I might dip into this one this time. Like drag Disney bounding. What I might do is get an actual pigmented slasher. You don't actually need a lot of product, like a little bit really goes a long way. Ooh, I'm feeling the evil. Okay, so Pride. It's like a pink and blue duochrome. Oh, that's everything I ever needed and more. Oh my god, this is giving me life. Well, Ursula definitely is a drag queen because she's based off of Divine. But I want it on my lips and put it on my lips. I kind of want to blend it out with a bit of aura though. Which is also amazing. Okay, these shimmers are like absolute life. If I ain't looking Divine, then I'm not having it. Doesn't so much look like Ursula, but more like Ursula's stripper sister.
It's time Ursula took matters into her own tentacles.
Titan's daughter will be mine. And then I'll make him writhe. I'll see him wriggle like a worm on a hook.
So that was everything. I hope that you did enjoy. I hope that you learnt something, I guess. I hope you were entertained. And if you were, then please do that stuff. I know it was a bit more of a chill one this time round. But I still hope you enjoyed regardless. And I don't know which one you thought was your favourite, but do let me know as well. But I hope you have a magical day. Bye!